Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium here in Durham, North Carolina for Week 7 of the 2020 college football season. Today, Wake Forest Demon Deacons will look to end the two-game skid against a 4-1 Duke Blue Devil team who is on fire this season so far. For Wake Forest, they're 3-2, 1-2 in conference play, and they are looking to get back on the ACC winning track. After last week's comeback victory against the K-State Wildcats of the Big 12, they're going to look to not only win this game and make it 2 in a row, but start something people will remember and hopefully head into bowl season with. We're a long way away from that, though. So, without further ado, we welcome you to Week 7. Duke, Wake Forest, not just basketball has rivalries. Everywhere else does, too. Every other sport. So, we are going to pick things up 49-35 Duke. 7:20 to go here in the final quarter of regulation. Duke ball. They're already up 14. They get a score of any kind. This game might be over. 3-yard screen pass to Michael Bray brings up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 now. Man in motion for Duke. Jackson, 3-step drop. He'll look to take off. And Jackson cannot get anything. Chuck Jackson stopped just 1 yard gain on the QB scramble. 3rd and 6, again tight end in motion. Jackson again running. This time changes direction and it brings up a 4th and 6. So Duke will punt the ball away and it will be Wake Forest ball. 6 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter from Durham. 1st and 10. Miles, 3-step drop, all day to throw. Finds Isaac Charles. Charles first down, 13 yards on the little dump pass that went for a big play. 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 12. Miles, 5-step drop over the middle of the field. It is dropped by Jason Bean. He had a window, and that brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 12 now. 5-step drop now. 7. Finds a man. That is Jason Bean not dropping a football this time when we need him to catch it. 1st and 10, Wake Forest goes no huddle, 4.5 to play. Miles, QB scramble, back shoulder on J.D. Horton, runs out of bounds with 4:19 to play here in the 4th. We'll get a replay of that throw off the run for Miles and back shoulder catch for J.D. Horton. Now 4 minutes in counting to play here, play clock down to 3, they get the snap off. Little dump pass to J.D. Horton, gets a 1st down, that brings up 1st and goal. Wake Forest, though, still down 14, 3:30 to play from the Duke about 8-yard line. Miles looking, last second throw to Wesley Lucas, can knock it in at the 1-yard line. So 3rd and goal, 2.5 to play. Not a lot of time left at all now. I formation, Miles drops back, and that is Gary Rogers, his first touchdown on the season. Makes it a 7-point game. 2:27 to play. Wake Forest needs a stop, and they need it now. Mills, excellent read coverage off of the slip screen. First man there to meet Duke players in the backfield. 2nd and 15 now. 2 minutes to play. And Duke is going to probably wind this clock down, as they should. But Wake Forest not electing to take a timeout here. So Wake Forest plays press coverage. Safeties come up to help. They load the box thinking it's going to be a run play. It's a pass. Jackson looking. Well, it looks like a pass. Jackson wanted a run, it looked like, and he couldn't get anything, sacked for 6 yards. Timeout Deacons. 1.5 to play now here in the 4th. Jackson, 3rd and 21. Slip screen this time to the left. And again, Mills is there to stop Brian Rutledge. Deacons take their final timeout. Duke punt goes to about midfield. This is Ivan Brown for Wake Forest. He takes it to about the 43-yard line. So, with that, Wake Forest is 126, 1 timeout, down 7. Richie Miles in the backfield with Jason Brooks. We haven't seen him all day. Maybe we'll see him on this drive. Miles fumbles, sacked, recovered, luckily by an O-lineman. However, the clock continues to run. 2nd and 21. Miles, corner route. That's Gary Rogers who had the touchdown to make it a one-possession ball game earlier. 1 minute left. Now down to the final 30 ticks or so. Miles looking. Pass. Caught. For Werda. Back shoulder. Heck of a catch. Deacons don't use their timeout. 30 seconds now. Officially on the game clock. Miles scrambles. He's got room. Dives. Touchdown Deacons. Richie Miles dives for the pylon and the goal line, and he gets it there. 26 ticks left in regulation, and we have ourselves a 1-point ball game. Hope it didn't break any of your hearts. We're headed to OT because of the main PAT. 56 all. This is double overtime, by the way. Each team scored on their first possession in the first overtime. Duke. That is Michael Bray touchdown, Blue Devils. They have a 63-56 lead. Now the question is for Richie Miles in the offense, if you score a touchdown, do you go for two? Well, we'll find out if we get there. J.D. Horton shakes off one, met by more Duke Blue Devil defenders. Horton had himself a second half. 3rd and 1, they need a first down conversion. Miles to Bean, he's been clutch late. Bean down to the 5. Wake Forest 5 yards away from tying this game, or at least trying to tie it with a PAT if they do decide to go that route. Miles, he's into the end zone again. A little spin cycle, somehow shrugged off the first defender that met him, and they do kick the PAT. We are in triple overtime. So triple overtime, 63 all. 2 guys in the backfield, handoff to Jason Brooks. Brooks has room on the right. He's got more room. It's a foot race down to the 5. Touchdown Deacons, Jason Brooks. Makes it 69-63. And in triple overtime, per college rules, you need to go for a 2-point conversion. So from the 2, Miles looking. Wide open man, J.D. Horton. Deacons up 8. 71-63. Now it's time for Duke's chance. We'll kick this thing off from the 25. Jackson, 5-step drop. It's a slip screen to Rutledge. Rutledge met by Aaron Neely, who makes a great defensive effort. 2nd and 8 now, man in motion. Rutledge in the backfield with Jackson. Jackson, 3-step drop. Quick hit to Michael Bray. Bray has 7. It brings up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 now from the 15 or so yard line. Jackson, toss, no, good. Wake Forest there, they read the read option perfectly. 4th and 2, this is the ball game if they do not convert. Everyone's stacking the box on Wake Forest's side. Man in motion. Jackson needs one play. He trips, and this game is over. Jackson trips over his own halfback, who didn't understand his assignment, thought people were coming up the middle, and ladies and gentlemen, that might be the greatest ending to a Wake Forest game ever in this dynasty. As we watch the play of the game highlight, 71-63 is your final. The Demon Deacons down 14 with maybe, 6 minutes to go in the game. They come back, they tie it with 30 seconds left, and they stun the Blue Devil crowd. Deacons win another game on the year. This, their 2nd in a row on the season.